Hello, fifth grade. It's Mr. Malsam here, coming at you from, again, my place. Today I'm wearing my Avengers t-shirt. I am a fan of the Avengers. My favorite superhero is Iron Man. Yep, I love Iron Man. And if I had to have a second favorite hero, would have to be Captain America. Yep, I definitely like Captain America. He's one of my favorites. Alright, just wanted to give that a little information about me. You know, I like to keep it light sometimes. Anyways, just a quick little thing I have to say. I know I haven't received, a lot of the assignments from last week yet. So I know some of that is because there's been some difficulties on how to submit the assignments in Google Classroom. So I did recently post a video on the Google Classroom stream area there. So that way you can follow along on how to find the assignments and put them in. I created one, and then I also put another video that's a little bit shorter, and I think the guy explains it a little bit better on how to get there and put things in. Okay? So please do your very best to get that into me, because I am putting stuff into PowerSchool for grades, okay? So please, I'm asking you to. I know things are really, really crazy right now. I get it. I really do get it. But please do your very, very best and get the first assignment into me, okay? And for those who have, thank you so much. All right? I've seen some great stuff in there. Especially from those of you who have been trying the extra credit on whole steps. Your answers have been phenomenal. So thank you for that. Speaking of half steps and whole steps, we're going to go back to that one last time. Maybe this will help. Half steps and whole steps. So when we talk about half steps, remember, half steps are just moving up slightly from one note, not to a completely new letter name, okay? So we're not going from F to G when we're talking about half steps, right? No. That's not a half step. What we are talking about, though, is going from F up to F sharp. Okay? Remember, a sharp slightly raises things like F to F sharp, makes things slightly higher. Okay? You're just it's kind of like if you're on a roller coaster and you're just kind of going up to the top of the hill, but you're not quite there yet. Okay? You're kind of like somewhere between the platform and then the top of the roller coaster. You know what I mean? You're not quite there yet. Top of the hill, right? Okay. So, let's try another example of a half step. Okay, another example of a half step. G to G sharp, right? Again, G is where we're starting, and we're just going up a little bit to G sharp. So we're going G to G sharp. Are we going to the top? Are we going all the way to A yet? Nope. No, we are not. But let's say we were going to A. Actually, you know what? We're not going to go that far yet. Not going to go that far yet. Because there's one thing we haven't talked about yet. We talked about it last week. Sorry for that. Isn't that so painful? Like nails on a chalkboard. Oh wait, we don't use chalkboards anymore, do we? Well, our school doesn't, but... Alright, G, if we want to go down a half step, G to the flat. G to G flat. Brings everything down slightly. So now it's like you're at the top of the roller coaster and you kindly started to drop a little bit, but wait. Somebody pulled the emergency brakes on that roller coaster as you're going down the hill. And you're kind of just stuck. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're not stuck, but it just stopped. Okay? And there you go. Your G to G flat. Alright? So, that's G to G flat is going down a half step. Alright? Or like F to F flat. Okay? That's going down a half step. Hey, guess what? F flat is something F to F flat sounds like F flat sounds like this. Do you know what note name sounds like this? E. F flat and E, even though they're located in different spots, they are the same pitch. They sound exactly the same. We call this in music, and you don't have to really remember this, this is just for fun. This is called enharmonic spelling. I know, fancy schmancy term. It's called enharmonic spelling. It means even though they're located on different spots, and they're spelled differently, they have the exact same sound. They have the exact same pitch. So, E, F flat, same note sound. If you had a piano at home and you wanted to find F flat, it would be E. Pretty cool, right? Just thought I threw out that in there. Sorry, I had to pick up my marker. It dropped. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about whole steps. Very quickly. Oh boy. My rag is not cooperating. Like I said, I missed my smartboard. So, it stands to reason that if a half step is just slightly higher, right, then a whole step is the next note up. So F to G, right? Here's the thing. There is an exception to this rule. Okay? And G to F going down would also be a whole step. F to E is not a whole step. Okay? It's the only one, well, no, there's two. E to F is a half step, and B to C is a half step. Those are the two exceptions. Why? It's just the way it is. Okay? So they, even though they look like whole steps, they're half steps. Okay. So now that we've done that, I want to quickly review some rhythms. Why? Because this week's assignment, and you're going to have about a week and a half to get this done, which is why it's so important that if you haven't gotten that first one done, to get that done as soon as you can. All right? So the rhythms are, as you know, a quarter note, or start off with the basics, is one beat, right? Eighth notes, you need two of them to make one beat. Well, yeah, Mr. Mousean, obviously. Half notes, obviously, are two beats. Quarter rests are one beat of silence. Half rests, or as we used to call them, half rests. They are two beats of silence. Then, of course, we have... Am I missing anything? Oh, yes, I am missing a couple things. If you feel so adventurous, 16th notes. Those are one E and a... Those are, if you count them up, they're one E and a, and they are worth one beat. You need to have four of them to create one beat. Oh, yes. The whole note. 4 beats. Now, in your assignment that you get this week, you'll have to create 4 measures. You can use one measure where you can have a whole note. Okay? Just one measure. Okay? Please don't make it more than that. Right? And please, no empty measures. Okay? So that means no, you can't have a measure with 2 half rests in it. That doesn't fly. All right? So I have a list of instructions with your assignment. All right, so it's all there in a Word doc. What you'll do is you'll take a picture of your composition or your piece. You'll attach it in your assignment. And then you will press the Turn In button on the assignment. It'll ask you to confirm that you want to turn in the assignment. And then you will click again, Turn In. Okay? So there's actually 3 steps involved in turning an assignment. You have to attach the piece. You have to press Turn In on the upper right-hand side, I think it is. And then you have to press Turn In when that little pop-up window in the middle of your screen shows up. Okay? All right, so... Again, I hope this helps. This is our final look at half steps, whole steps, and to quickly review rhythms. So that way you can write your piece. Like I said, it's going to be a short piece. 4 measures is all I'm looking for. and you have a week and a half to do it. All right? A week and a half. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, I will see you all very soon. Take care.